So I just came from my morning walk. Yes, my hair's a little messed up. I need to get it done immediately. Yes, I'm sweating. Yeah, but we're not here to focus on that. We're here to focus on the message at hand. So as I was walking, I realized that just like the mind, the body, the soul, we have water flowing through our bodies, blood, and oxygen. Um, and I started to think about spell work. When you think about rituals, especially if you're thinking about it in the movie sense or cult type of sense, you think about blood, water, air, even like airbender type of vibe, right? So I started to think about spell work and I'm like, hold up. We are the spells. We are the spell work. Water, oxygen, and blood is what keeps us in this realm. And let's not take this too far off into the deep end. Let's ground the information. I love to ground information because when you take information and you put it in your mind and you start running with it, your mind is a program. And sometimes it starts pulling, when you type things into Google, before you can even finish the sentence, it got a whole bunch of shit coming up. And it's just like, that's not what I meant. Or, it can go to the deepest, darkest extent. What I mean by this is that these three things keep you binded to this realm, and that those three things are a part of the spell that keep you here is just simply that. You are alive and well because you have blood, water, and oxygen in your body. I love to materialize information as I do love to also spiritualize it at times, but then I have to bring it back down. So, yes, um, that is what I'm saying. That's obvious information. That's what keeps you here. If you don't have blood, air, or water in your body, you will die, right? Um so I was thinking that the next thing that came to my mind is that since you have these things in your body, and when we think about typical rituals, we think about people using water, air, fire, those things to create a specific outcome in particular rituals that we see maybe on TV or maybe some of you have seen in real life. Um, that's normally what's used. So I thought to myself, like, you are the spell. And some people need external representation, visual representation of what's going on in their mind or in their body. So they use herbs and different things externally to create a ritual. But you quite literally are the ritual. And I genuinely think that's why meditation is very important when it comes to manifestation, because you're intentionally breathing. Blood is intentionally flowing through your body because you're sitting down. And most people sit in crisscross applesauce. I'm pretty sure that has some type of particular blood flow when your legs are crossed like that. And your the water in your body is, when you breathe, you're breathing in actually H2O, obviously. So um yeah, this is why meditation is a ritual and why it can help with manifestation. The next thing that came to my mind is when people are not living the lives that they are supposed to or in alignment, they either are dehydrated, their breath is off, like they have some type of lung issue, or their breathing is not correct. Especially if you think about smokers. Like, I've been smoking lately, and not weed, but I can tell my breathing is off. Or three, they have blood clots. And I'd even go to the extent, I'm not a fucking doctor or anything. I just have a mind sometimes, sometimes I'm a little bit slow, but if there are times where I do, have higher knowledge. And I'd even go to the extent to say that All diseases start with a lack of air, water, or blood. You're not breathing correctly. You're not being hydrated enough, and your blood is not circulating through your body well. So that's the conclusion I came to, and that means you are not ritualizing your body as well. You need to use your body to your benefit. It is here to be used to your benefit. Um and this is just simply for the people who don't want to do the other shit. You know what I mean? Like, obviously there's other ways. You don't have to ritualize your body. You don't have to focus on your breath. You don't have to meditate. You don't have to do that shit. You don't have to fucking do that shit. Like, there's other ways to live life, obviously, but this is for the people that don't really want to work a 9 to 5, that want to take a shortcut or a different route because they don't want to work a 9 to 5, or they don't want to. And I'm not saying this stuff is easy, but it may be easier for another individual than it is for you, or maybe easier for you than it is for another individual. Certain paths are for different people. So some people just get up every day and, it's easy for them to go to a 9 to 5 to, just get what they want by just doing regular physical work. Other people are more mental. They need to sit down and create from their mind. You know, so it's just different ways to do things. Nobody's better than the other. But I just know me. I don't like having to, do the physical work. It's very hard for me. It's very challenging for me. And I'm also Taurus and Saturn, if that means anything. So a lot of things are supposed to come easier for me when it comes to like my mind. So I'm supposed to use my mind to gain material things. Um but yeah, that's the conclusion I came to. You have air, water, and blood in your system. Use it to ritualize your life in a positive way. That's something dark could have been made from that. Let's not do that. Use it in a positive way to become who you want to be, so you can get exactly what you desire. Um and if you're having issues or problems in your body, it's probably due to either a lack of breath, a lack of water, not enough blood flow, or all of the above. So if it's all of the above, I'm pretty sure you would notice you probably have some type of disease that needs to be tended to immediately. But yeah, I hope this helps. And a lot of times I'm not saying things to teach you, I'm saying things to remind you. So keep that in mind.